Preview Everton vs Newcastle United. Everton coach, Sean Dyche, in the press convention earlier than this fit expressed his impressions of Newcastle United. The way they have run the enterprise over the last 1.5 seasons has been impressive. They have put collectively excellent players, put in money and acquired a exact manager. That's the everyday picture of Newcastle after the acquisition of PIF, public investment funds, from Saudi Arabia. They didn't use huge sticks, but built in stages. Now that patience is beginning to pay off with their overall performance nonetheless struggling in the Champions League and now in 7th region in the Premier League. Last week Everton managed to beat Nottingham Forest 1-0, the place Dwight McNeil's single intention was once the difference. The victory lifts the team that received a 10-point penalty from the Premier League to 18th place. If they manage to win this in shape at Goodison Park, they will pass by Luton, who is ranked 17th. Guest Newcastle managed to hold the true overall performance at home, beating Manchester United 1-0 through Anthony Gordon's goal. Now they will face a challenging match, because Eddie Howe's away shape is now not very good, with 1 win, 2 draws and 3 losses. After being overtaken through Manchester United, who gained over Chelsea, they are determined to regain 6th position. Head-to-head Everton vs Newcastle last season used to be dominated by means of the Toon Army. In St. James Park scored 1-0 for the hosts, whilst at domestic to Everton, Newcastle managed to lead 4-1. In the closing 4 seasons, Everton solely gained 2 times and drew once, while Newcastle won the other 5 matches. Everton's current state of affairs is still except the presence of its flagship striker Calvert-Lewin. Beto will be the replacement, simply like in the fit against Forest last Sunday, 3/12. Midfield duo Amadou Onana and Andre Gomez are additionally still nursing injuries, alongside with Dele who is aware of when will be able to return to his fine performance. The wing, which is the mainstay of Sean Dyche's attacks, will nonetheless remember on Jack Harrison and McNeil, whilst Doucouré, Gay and Garner will be opponents in the midfield. Eddie Howe is trying now not to be too troubled through the serious damage suffered by way of Nick Pope. Many media have asked about recruiting David De Gea to fill the role of goalkeeper for the England national crew who needs shoulder surgery. However, Howe said he without a doubt believes in the great of Martin Dubravka. Likewise the way he dealt with Tino Livramento and Lewis Miley, who even played until the closing whistle when they beat Manchester United. Rotation may want to be accomplished up front to lighten the load on Anthony Gordon or Almiron's legs in the second half, with Matt Ritchie and Lewis Hall on hand on the bench. Head-to-head, H2H, Everton vs Newcastle. Based on the last 5 head-to-head, H2H, duels, the Newcastle camp is relatively more favoured. In that period 4 wins belong to the Magpies, including the most recent meeting in the 2022-2023 EPL season, which ended 4-1 for Newcastle. Everton 4-4-2, Jordan Pickford, Ashley Young, James Tarkowski, Jared Branthwaite, Vitaly Mikolenko, Jack Harrison, James Garner, Idrissa Gueye, Dwight McNeil, Abdoulaye Doucouré, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Newcastle United 4-3-3, Martin Dubravka, Valentino Livramento, Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Schär, Kieran Trippier, Bruno Guimaraes, Lewis Miley, Joelinton, Anthony Gordon, Alexander Isak, Miguel Almiron. Everton vs Newcastle United prediction. Only Sheffield United 11 and Crystal Palace 14 have scored fewer dreams than Everton 15 this season, and although one purpose was once enough to take full factors towards Forest final week, they will need to improve their play in the give-up sector if they are to break through the defence. Sturdy Newcastle, who have saved the most clean sheets, 6 at this stage. Everton have been a preferred opponent for Newcastle in current years, and regardless of increasing harm problems for the visitors, we believe that Howe nevertheless has ample exceptional in hand to lead his crew to another win at Goodison Park.